this is our 6th month. In 6 more months, we'll be submitting another name for this committee. I would like to suggest that we keep the names that we have, and the council in January submit a new name, whoever they'd like to put on this ethics committee. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
A motion by Doug, do I have a second?
Well, at this particular point, okay, we still need to go back and take into consideration what the, ordinance says with that. Cause it still say 4/5, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and so, I mean, what do you do when the ordinance says one thing and we voting on something that doesn't have the 4/5?
Well, we will.
Well, if this whole council votes tonight, we'll have 4/5.
Okay.
But it's gonna have to be changed before you can, go forward, I think. You know
If we
what?
get 4/5 of the vote, Mr. Van,
No, it's 4/5. That's what it is, as we sit here now. As we discussed, the last meeting, it was part of the ordinance when it was originally adopted in 2004. So it's been in there for now 12 years. It was adopted, I don't recall whether the GMA offered a choice of several different versions of it, but we selected one and passed it in 2004, and it required a 4/5 vote.
And the names, the only 3 names, right?
that's right, that's the only
3 names.
name. You have to have one legal attorney that's under state bar. Ms. Duane Davis qualifies for that. Vicki Nell would have 2 years, and Donald Preston would have 1 year on the committee.
Well, can I say this is my concern. Our council is made up of, we got black and white. And I really would like to see a black on that committee. I'm just being honest, because Curtis and I here, as African Americans as well, representing our city. And we don't have anybody, if there is a problem here in the city, with the council, because it's strictly for the council, am I correct?
The ordinance applies to elected officials.
Elected officials, that's
It
right.
applies to the mayor and council.
The mayor and council, that's right. So, I mean, what I'm saying is that there is nobody on the committee that represents, our, side, so to speak. And I just think it should have been where that we should have an opportunity to pick someone, as well to represent, to make it, equal.
And if we remember,
To
I
have-
don't
and-
know,
and then we
Doug
can
wasn't
have
here on the
diversity
council
here.
at that time, but before the end from back, we agreed that any board or commission that this city would appoint, there would be a minority person on that board. Now, I don't know, Ms. Kelly, you can remember that or not, but this council agreed to do that. Any board or commission or anything that, under the name of City of Reidsville, we would have a minority representation on that committee or board.
And it's not, I don't have anything against any of the names that are on there.
No, it ain't.
And I just think, and I think I just heard someone say we do have a minority, or whatever, but I'm just thinking in terms of representing the city, the constituents here. And I just feel like I don't have anything against anybody that's on there, but I just think that we should have had an opportunity to have brought a name.
Well, you know what?
And that didn't
It
happen.
requires that we have an ethics committee, and so,
The
now, I'm
thing-
gonna tell you what I'm gonna say, I don't care whose name y'all come up with, but I want a name to go on this committee next month.
But now we've already got 3, so is it just 3 that can serve?
Well, that's
Only
what, that's
three?
that's
Are you
what
gonna
it's
have-
all, that's what it calls.
Only 3?
Yes,
What
3,
committee?
I think that's right, 3 persons.
Well-
Member committee, the
Yeah,
initial
yeah.
committee is a staggering term.
This is the first time, Curtis, you or Carolyn either brought this concern to.
Well, I mean,
Well-
I thought about it the other day in terms of that, or whatever it is. And, I'm just thinking in terms of, when we look at it from the standpoint of, we're representing the ethics committee, and it's a committee that will hear complaints about this council. Well, there is no one that represents, I feel like, that's representing, well, we got diversity here.
You know, I pretty well brought this up when you were talking about hiring somebody to do this job up here about that, John, remember?
Yeah.
I brought that up.
And what do we do, Joe? What, the top qualified person happened to be a minority person and she got the job.
I'm just saying, but that's why I
The
brought
other
that
day,
up.
let me finish, Curtis. The other day, we interviewed three juniors for the part-time job here, and one of them was minority. So I don't
Yeah.
appreciate nobody insinuating that I am in no way.
We're not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
Nobody's saying that.
I'm not saying that, I'm
Gotta
just
make
saying
it
that.
look
But
that
we
way.
trying to say each board, and we agreed on this some time ago. You probably sitting over there writing notes on it when it was done.
No, I
That-
wasn't sitting there, cause
Well-
I've had a problem with people. I believe the most qualified person, I don't care what color they
Well,
are.
they qualified people, in before you go, you got qualifications, no matter what color they are, you got
Okay.
qualified people on either side.
Well, I'm
Well,
gonna
let-
ask-
well,
I'm gonna ask
okay,
y'all.
but can I-
Go ahead, Ms. Carroll.
Okay, if we vote on this tonight, because we're pretty much voting to institute the ethics committee, right?
That's correct.
Am I right?
I don't know
And then
exactly,
to accept the names that are here.
well, I think that's what's being asked, if I understand.
He's got a question, Mr. President.
Yes, Don.
If it'll move this process forward and keep it from dragging out another 6 months, I'll be glad to take my name off of that nomination. And if y'all can find a suitable person to go in there, I don't have a problem with it. But we need to move the process forward, whether it's me or someone else.
Well, and okay,
And I don't have an objection to that. I'll tell you, I'll take my name out of the running if that will move this process forward.
well, let me say this, and then I'm through with this, okay? If we vote tonight to go ahead on with it, whatever, and the next go round, would it be permissible that we bring some names?
That's what I said.
Yeah, and it
I
could've been
understand.
anywhere.
I think what he said is if y'all would like to nominate a minority representative from the get-go, Mr. Prestige has graciously said that he's willing to take his name off,
I'll take my name.
come up with a name. He asked that it be done by next month and then
Now,
maybe it can
let
be
me ask
done.
another question, okay, cause we're talking about staggering the terms, and you're saying we're already 6 months into this, right, already. So within 6 months, somebody's gonna come off. Am I correct?
Actually, if you look at the charter, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say it runs from January to January. It says that term will run 1 year.
Let me make this clear. If a 4/5 vote is required, there is no committee as we stand here today. It doesn't exist because there was no
Wasn't no
4/5
vote.
vote.
That's why I'm saying what
So,
I'm doing.
so my point is that if you select 3 members, including a minority member in lieu of Mr. Prestige, that's when the year starts, and the 2 years, and the 3 years. So there isn't a committee that is legally constituted here today, in my view. So, I think if y'all are going to submit the name of a potential minority member, then, I think what the mayor is saying is if you could do it by next meeting, that's correct. And give it some thought, think about it, and then let's let her rip.
Well, this is what I'm saying, okay? I don't have a problem with Mr. Preston's serving, and I will vote tonight if we put it in place. But the only thing I'm asking that in the next go round, what you're talking about 6 months from now, is to make sure that we have equal representation here.
But we're not talking about 6 months.
Okay.
Now we're
all right.
talking about
A year now, okay.
We
okay.
don't have a committee,
Mhm.
because the committee was not
Okay,
approved
okay,
by
at that
4/5
time,
vote.
okay.
Right.
Well,
So that's what, I think that's, if y'all wanna come up with a name and then resolve it at the next meeting, I think it's a good suggestion. That's okay.
What I,
that'd be fine. And I apologize for
That's
the
fine.
delay of it or whatever, but, I just honestly feel like that we should have a voice in it.
all right, with that being said, we'll move